What's going on, everybody? Alex here, Nickens Lawn and Landscape. In today's video, we're going to be showing you guys our 2019 lawn care equipment setup. But before I do so, I want to start out by saying I was driving here to the shop today and I was just thinking about this video, thinking about what I was going to talk about, how I was going to set it up, and I just got to kind of reminiscing, thinking about the old times, thinking about when I first started my company. This is year number 7 for us. So needless to say, we've been through a lot. We've had a lot of ups, we've had a lot of downs. And just when it comes to this lawn care setup, I remember my first setup, it was an old zero turn. I paid, I think, $800 or $900 for it. It was a hand-me-down trailer, and it was an electric weed eater and an electric blower. So that's how I started my journey, and obviously worked my way up from there. But it's just kind of, like I said, on the way here today, just kind of reminiscing a little bit, and wanted to make a good point for you guys. If you're watching this video and you're young in business, first couple years, whatever, or maybe it's your 10th year but you've never taken it very seriously. The point I'm trying to make here is if your equipment's not the best, so whether you're young in business or whether you're 15 years down the line, whatever, if your equipment's not the best, just take it one day at a time. You drive down the road, you see all these guys with all this fancy equipment, and some people want to just run out and take out a loan and get their setup like the next guy. But I promise you, coming from experience, if you just grow with your business, buy it as needed, or as afforded, I should say, as you can afford it, and just work your way up. It's a really, really good feeling when you get to the point and you can buy new mowers, and you can buy a new trailer and new trimmers and new blowers. Everything that is on this setup that I'm getting ready to show you guys, I purchased brand new with cash money. Didn't take a loan out on anything. I don't like loans. I prefer to, like I said, grow with my business, grow as I can afford it, and if I can't afford it, my motto is I probably don't need it. So that's pretty much how we roll. Now there are a few exceptions, but when it comes to lawn care, I do believe that just grow with your business. If you're young, you're just starting out, it's not a bad idea to go get a used mower. It's going to break down on you, yes, but it's good to learn these things. If you don't know how to work on this kind of stuff, and you're going to be in this industry, it will pay off to learn how these things work. Common everyday things. If you can learn that stuff, it's going to help you, I promise. All right, now enough of me rambling. Let's get out here and check out our 2019 lawn care equipment. This is just not a good spot for this candy bag. I literally can't even come over here without eating some. Just trying to make it outside, can't stop. Eat Tootsie Rolls. All right, guys, so let's check it out. It's going to be a little noisy out here. I am by the highway, so if you hear some cars, I apologize. I'll try to speak up best I can. But first thing I'm gonna do is run through it all, let you know what's what, and then I'll go off on a tangent like I normally do and start talking about whatever I feel is most important. So here we go. We have a 16 by 6.5. This trailer is a Retco Trailer Manufacturing, Sikeston, Missouri. That's where I got this bad boy. It's a good trailer. So far, so good. Plain Jane, nothing to it, but it's been a good one. For the mowers, we'll jump up here first. This is the 52-inch FW35 by Ferris. Excellent mower. When it comes to these mowers, you do have a couple different options. You can either go with the Briggs engine, or you can go with the Kawasaki engine, and then you can go with your standard pistol grip controls, which these are not. But a pistol grip would just come out this way over here. That's where your black handle would be, instead of up here. I personally like these much better. There's a lot less fatigue. If you're an old school guy and you're used to pistol grips, don't be scared to make the jump. Trust me, you will like these much better once you get used to them. Not to mention your hand's not out here to get beat up on and smacked up against trees and what have you. So these centralized controls, really nice. And I went with Kawasaki engine just because I know Kawasaki's proven engine. I've had a lot of them and haven't had a ton of issues. So I like the Cowies. But all in all, this is an excellent machine. For the price point, you really can't beat it. And we've got the right X2 Velke on there. That thing is wore out and due for an upgrade. But that's that one. Second mower we got here is a Ferris Z2 52 inch as well. This one also has a Kawasaki engine, and same reasons I just listed. Kawasaki's proven. Briggs was an option on this one too, but I don't have a ton of experience with Briggs, and I just wanted to go with what I know. So these 52 Ferrises are our beasts. The Z2's getting up there on hours. It's got 700 hours, just hit the 700 mark, so that one's probably due for an upgrade sooner than later. And this one, we're at 420 hours on that one. So like I said, I purchased both of these new. Haven't had too many issues. Had a few little issues with the hydros on the Z2. They said there was some recall on them, so I took that in, got both hydros fixed, and since then haven't really had any issues. Had belts break on both mowers, and I think I ran over a nail or a screw or something on the Z2, so I had to get a new tire. But really, as far as the machine itself, other than the hydros on that Z2, both of these machines have been bulletproof. And like I said, the hydros was a warranty recall thing. If you bought the mower new, you got it fixed, and we did. That cost me $0. So these mowers have been excellent for us. 1,100 hours, a couple belts and a tire, not bad at all. So let's move on here to the trimmers. The trimmers we have up here, I'm gonna start with this bad boy because this is probably catching some of your eyes. So this is the Milwaukee Quick Lock system. So it's like a, if you're not familiar with this, it's like a Steel or an Echo combi system where you can put a different bottom on there. It's got the hedge trimmer, the pole saw, the edger, and this here is just a regular string trimmer. So we've got that on there right now. We've got the 9.0 battery, but it's the M18, goes along with all your other M18 stuff. So that has really been nice so far. Don't use it a ton, but when we use it, it's very nice to have it. Moving on to the other trimmers here, we have the Stihl FS94R. Now I've got two of these, they're the exact same, and I've now had 5 of these 94Rs, and the first 2 I had were pretty good, really. Didn't have many issues at all, but the 3rd, 4th, and 5th one have been nothing but issues. I don't know what's going on, if they changed something or what the deal is, but these things, to be honest with you, they're making me pretty mad. I need to move on and find a different trimmer, but for now, that's what we're rocking. Like I said, I bought all this stuff brand new, so I'm really at this point just trying to maximize my investment here, and that's why those are still on there. But really, one of them doesn't really want to run. You have to play with the throttle the whole time, and the other one is okay for now, but it is very temperamental and it has a mind of its own. Sometimes it wants to work, sometimes it doesn't. So I'm not quite sure what's going on with those, but if you're in the market for a trimmer for right now, I'd stay away from those Stihl FS94Rs. Now let's jump on over to the blowers. For the blowers, we've got 2 Stihl BR700s. Again, these are the exact same, just like the trimmers. So the other one's over on the other side. I don't know if you can see it over there between those mowers. Anyway, those are excellent blowers. My favorite part about them, and when these came out, everyone said this was a joke. Oh, this isn't gonna matter. I don't know why. I don't know why they put this on there. It's just a stupid thing. So this right here makes it adjust. Let's see if I can get it to go down here. So you can make the tube that short, and then you just loosen up that orange part and the tube slides out again. So for short people like myself, I am about 5'10", when I'm walking around on a property trying to hold a trimmer and have that on my back or something, and before it was always dragging on the ground. This tip was always dragging on the ground. Now that I can do that, it never drags on the ground and it stays out of the way. So like I said, if you're tall, you probably think that is the most pointless thing in the world, but if you're short like me, it will make a difference and you will use it, I promise. Alright, so now that is our equipment. Now let's move over to our racks, because I know a lot of you guys are looking at these things and you're wondering what we got going on here. So these racks are all made by Equipment Defender. If you don't know who that is, go to their website right there, equipmentdefender.com. Now before we get too far into this, I want to make sure to tell you guys that we do have a discount code for Equipment Defender. Anything that is for sale on their website, we get 10% off with code Nickens10, and I'll be sure to leave that down here in the description. But if you're in the lawn care game, they've got every rack you need. And these racks are very, very sturdy. I've used a couple different sets now, and they're awesome. I love them. I really have nothing bad to say about them. They will hold any trimmer. They've got built-in engine supports, which is nice. Don't have to buy anything extra to make sure you're supporting your engines down there. For this backpack blower, I'm gonna take 2 fingers here and I'm gonna release my blower. Now my blower's out of the rack in one hand. Set it right back in there. Put my tube up, and again, 2 fingers. And 1 finger locks it in. So it's literally that easy to take in and out, and of course, it's got a lock, so you don't have to worry about theft. Once you get it in there, if you leave your stuff out overnight or whatever, you've got locks on that. You've got locks on your trimmer rack here, same way. And then these, oh, I also got the tool rack right there, which is excellent. Always keep those rakes on there. We usually keep a flat shovel and a round shovel in there too. But having that there out of the way is super nice. I'll show you kind of the side view. It doesn't take up any space. And we were able to utilize the holes from the trimmer rack. So we didn't even have to drill new holes, and putting it right there puts it right up against the trimmers. And like I said, it wastes about 2-3 inches of space down there, which is nothing. Our trailer's plenty wide for our mowers. You can see we got a lot of room, so that was perfect. Now these gas can holders, we've got the no spill gas cans, which we like. Still spill though. The name is false. You will still spill. But anyway, your latch here for your gas can rack is right here. You pull this pin out, and you do need 2 hands to do this. Let me try to hold this here between my arms so you can see. I can't seem to get it with one hand here, but you pull this pin out and then you lift this bar up here. Pull the pin, lift that bar, you're free to go. And when it's time to put it back in, all you gotta do is lower that back down there, and she's locked into place. So those are super nice, very easy to work with, and I like how you can fill it up with it still being locked in. So you just take your caps off whenever you get to the gas station or wherever you fuel up, and go ahead and fill those bad boys up. So that is, in a nutshell, our 2019 lawn care setup. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that wraps it up for this video and our 2019 lawn care equipment. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, give it a big thumbs up, leave a comment down below, and let us know what you thought. And also, if you got any questions on any of this equipment, be sure to leave that down in the comments as well. And if you're not subscribed, be sure to hit that subscribe button. You don't want to miss this stuff. I'll see you in the next one.